Our little biblical guide this morning that Deir Alla is an archaeological dig found the ancient temple of Balaam. Do you guys remember the prophet Balaam? He was sent by I believe it was the Ammonite king at the time that saw Israel. If you kind of pan over here, we're looking out over the Jordan River Valley, and Israel, if you remember, they came up this side. When they came out of Egypt, they actually came up this side of the Jordan River, and Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh actually conquered peoples in this area. But you still had the Ammonites, you had the Edomites down south, and you had other kingdoms that were still here. They were terrified. I mean, you had a bunch of the Israelis coming through this area, and they're wondering if they're next. And the Baal was sent to put a curse on Israel, if you remember. And he's riding his donkey, right? I mean, you can just imagine. You see the forest here? And Baal is riding, and he's going to go and he's going to put a curse on the children of Israel. And the problem is, his ass sees an angel with a fiery sword and literally tells him to stop. His donkey talks to him. That happened right here, and we're going to go find this amazing site that they actually found an inscription that talks about Baal, and it's at the location of Deir Alla, and that's where we're headed right now. The other thing I wanted to say real quick is we were driving down here. We're also going to try to find Peniel and Mahanaim, two really significant places. Peniel is where Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and he wrestled with God, and Peniel means I saw the face of God. That is in this area. It's disputed exactly where it's at, but we're going to find it. The other place is Mahanaim, which is significant. If you remember David, when he fled his son Absalom, if you remember Job, his commander, Mahanaim was also in this area, and Absalom was fleeing the battle, and Joab, if you remember, finds him caught in a tree. Like, check these trees out. These are ancient forests in this area, and his hair, he was a beautiful man with long hair, and as he was riding his donkey through the forest, fleeing from David's military commander, Joab, his hair gets caught in a tree just like this, and Joab, against David's command, spears him to death. So that all happened right here. And if you look out this direction, this is those mountains. You may or may not be able to see those. That's Israel on that side, and the Jordan River goes right through the middle of this plain, and it's the most fertile plain in the entire valley. It's 70% of Jordan's agricultural produce come from that valley down there. So we're going to get back in the car, and we're going to go find Deir Alla. Let's go.